Nigeria has many festivals that date back to antiquity, before written history, and they are occasions for thanksgiving, merriment, and celebrations. These festivals cover an enormous range of events, from harvest, betrothals, funerals, propitiations of the ancestors, to the investiture of a new chief. Some of the prominent festivals in Nigeria are the Oshun Festival and the Igwe Festival. The Oshun Festival rose to prominence when the Oshun Grove became a UNESCO-approved World Heritage Site. The early history of Osogbo Festival is shrouded in legends and myths. Here is the sacred Oshun Grove, where Oshun, the goddess of fertility, lives, and the ancestral home of the Osogbo people. Oshun Grove is one of the most sacred places in Nigeria, where fishing, farming, or hunting is not allowed. According to Osogbo myth, the Oshun Grove and the Oshun River were discovered by Olutime, an elephant hunter, about 500 years ago in a period of drought and pestilence. With the abundance of water, the people settled by the Oshun River peacefully until one day, Olutime was said to have gone out in search of Omiaye, the water of life. On the bank of Oshun River, he cut down a tree which fell into the water, and the Oshun goddess cried out with a loud voice,
"You wizard of the forest, you have broken all my pots of indigo. Osogbo." From there will come the name Osogbo.
To appease the goddess, Laruye, the first Ataoja, king of Osogbo, made a pact with Oshun, the river goddess. She would bless and protect them, and in return, they must preserve the grove and build her a shrine where she would be worshipped. Oshun has been fulfilling her promise, and the people have kept the Oshun Grove sacred since then. In the grove are various sculptures that represent different Yoruba deities and spiritual beings inspired by Yoruba mythology and created by Susanne Wenger upon instructions from the Oshun River goddess and other deities in the grove. This sculpture portrays the Oshun as the goddess of fertility. Oshun Kemitan is an Oshun priestess. She intercedes on behalf of devotees, looking to the Oshun for the fruit of the womb.
Ojúṣe mi náà ni pé nígbà tí mo jẹ́ kan nínú wòrò tí àwọn èèyàn bá wá ọmọ wá tí Ìyá Ọ̀ṣun tá bá wà pẹ̀lú Ìyá Ọ̀ṣun nígbà tá bá sọ̀rọ̀ fún tán nílé á wá mú wá sí odò láti wá wẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ.
Also in the grove are historical details of the foundation of the Osogbo people. This is the first palace from where the first Ataoja of Osogbo, Laroye, ruled his people. And this suspension bridge built by the colonial government in 1935 to ease the movement of goods between Osogbo and her neighbors is another unique feature of the ancient grove. The pact between Oshun and the people of Osogbo has stood the test of time. Every year, in an elaborate traditional ceremony, the people renew the pact, celebrating and honoring the historic beginning through the Oshun Osogbo Festival. Today, The festival is one of the biggest events in Nigeria, witnessed every August by both local and foreign tourists. Oshun Festival kicks off with the Iwopopo, the cleansing of the pilgrimage route from the palace to the grove. At Tukbaoloju Merindinlogun, the 16th point lamp is celebrated every year, 9 days to the end of the festival, in commemoration of the pact made between Olutimei, Laruye, and the Oshun goddess.
Olutimei went on hunting expedition. He saw some spirit dancing around a 16-point lamp. He sees the 16-point lamp with incantation. The goddess of Hilo asked about the sister of the lamp. He invited Olutimei and Laruye that she was never worried about the sister of the lamp, but they must be sure that they put up the light from 7 to 5 a.m. when Oshun Festival, the grand finale of Oshun Festival, was 9 days ahead.
The lamp, which is as old as the foundation of Osogbo, must burn all night. It must also be lit with wool and palm oil. Iboriade's ceremony is dedicated to the past rulers of Osogbo. During this ceremony, the crowns and other culture artifacts belonging to the different Ataojas that have ruled since 1670 are displayed at the palace pavilion. Prayers are said for souls of these departed leaders of Osogbo land, and the people celebrate their era. An addition to the celebrations is the Aruba birth, a day set aside to celebrate and reward all living Arubas. The story of Osogbo cannot be complete without the prominent role and the importance of the Aruba. Aruba Oshun is a young virgin and a holy lady who gives up the whole of her time and energy to the worship and service of Oshun. She must come from the family of the ruling king chosen by the Ifa oracle. She bears the symbolic ritual containing the sacred brass, figures, and other objects of worship to the grove on the last day of the festival. Princess Bojumbola Oyewale is the present Aruba of Oshun. She has been the Aruba for the past 8 years. Traditionally, she is a spinster and a virgin, and she must remain so until she relinquishes the position for the purpose of marriage.
Òfin tí mi gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni pé mi gbọ́dọ̀ dúró tọkùnrin láti bá sọ̀rọ̀. Tí bá dẹ̀ máa dúró bá ọkùnrin sọ̀rọ̀, á jẹ́ nínú àwọn tá jọ ń ṣe Ọ̀ṣun. Kò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ordinary person láti jọ dúró láti sọ̀rọ̀.
Abimbola Oyewale is a former Aruba. She carried the symbolic calabash for 12 years, from 1980 to 1992. Today, she is married with many children. She is also the custodian of the present Aruba.
Bí mo ṣe súnmọ́ Ọ̀ṣun nígbà tí mo ń rúgbà náà ni mo súnmọ́ nísìn torí di Ọ̀ṣun gan mo kan lè jókòó sí báyìí. Mo ti marry fine. Mo ti Ọ̀ṣun gbà tó tún ní mi lò. Ó tún padà pè mí. Ṣòdí Ọ̀ṣun ni mo wẹ̀ mí àtàwọn òwòrò Ọ̀ṣun àwọn Ọ̀yọ́ Ọ̀ṣun gbogbo wa. Àjọ ń ṣàṣepọ̀ ni. Àjọ ń ṣọ̀ṣẹ̀ fọ́ṣun ni.
The most important day of the Oshun Osogbo festival is the grand finale. It is on this day that the Aruba comes out. Oshun devotees are all gathered at the palace, waiting for the Aruba to emerge from the inner chambers of Yeye Oshun. To all Oshun lovers, this maiden captures the soul of the festival. In her lies their hopes. Soon after, she emerged with the symbolic calabash and the people went into jubilation. Some just went into frenzy with excitement. As she dances through the town to the grove, accompanied by Oshun devotees, the people pray silently for her. Every step she takes is vital. She must not falter or fall. The multitude follow all the way, offering prayers, also for themselves. At the Oshun riverbank, Oshun devotees offered thanksgiving to Oshun as well as revitalized themselves with the water of life from the Oshun River. It was a joyous moment. Her return brought happiness and assurance that Oshun has accepted their sacrifice. There shall be continued peace and prosperity in Osogbo land.